going to quickly log out of our Twitch account to host us.
I've got
challenges. Why is it? It's taking so long. Why can't I? Wow, challenges. Do. Phenomena. It should actually be auto-hosting us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty sure it should be, but I'm gonna force it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. /host ADV Azrael. Can you see that we're live?
Yep.
Yep. Okay, there we go. All right, that's fine. So let me log back out of that. And log back into.
Yep, it shows we're live.
ADV Azeroth.
I tweeted.
Okay.
I did the tweet.
Let's go to dashboard. Stop picking your nose.
I'm not picking my nose. I'm fixing my hair.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
I had to go and get an eye test done this morning. And I have 2 eyes. Yay. No, thankfully they haven't deteriorated as badly as I thought. So they're about the same, so yay. No macular degeneration. They're healthy. So yay. So that's good.
Yeah, I told you I had to get a new prescription because my eyes were a little bit worse. And the prescription came in, and the doctor has hired two kids, I think, from school to learn, and they took a half hour to put new lenses in, and when it was all said and done, they actually couldn't do it and had to get the doctor to do it. And she said to me, it looks like that one of the bands is coming loose on the inside because I don't have the full frame thing. It's like a band, right? And I'm like, well, how did that happen? She's like, I don't know. I'm like, well, it just goes loose because I've never swapped the lenses in and out. I've never touched them. So, so I know it was these 2 kids that don't know what the hell they're doing, right? So she goes, well, if there's something wrong with it, you can bring them back and we'll try and glue it. I'm like, well, I'm thinking, if there's something wrong with them, you're going to be replacing them because you guys screwed them up. These things are about a year and a half old. I don't throw them around. I don't do anything.
Yeah.
It's them.
Yeah. Well, how could it be that you go there and have a problem?
Yeah, and all of a sudden,
after you've been there,
Come on.
Yeah, I'm getting new glasses. So, hey, Nisi, I'm getting new glasses and new sunnies. So I'm very excited.
What's a sunny?
Sunglasses.
Thanks.
Sunnies. I'm Australian. We shorten everything. You should know that. They're very nice, though.
I can't type.
And yay for health insurance. Thanks, Nisi. Yay for health insurance, so it's not costing me very much money at all to get 2 pairs. So yay.
Okay, I've retweeted that with the challenges account. Okay. Apparently, maybe the eye doctor thinks that we're made out of cash. These frames were $200, and I was like, there could be there are more that are more expensive. I know, and 2 is mid range. I said I'm just buying lenses because I can't afford to do frames, and the lenses are like $225. What the fuck? Like what? What the hell?
Oh, okay. See, we do the place that I go to, we have so the frames, my frames are $249 each.
Right, because you got 2 pair of frames.
Each.
Yeah.
However, they do a deal that you can get 2 pair for $249, like depending on what range that you go in. So there's 89, there's 99, there's 149, there's 199, whichever.
Sure.
So the 2 that I liked was $249. But because they both come into that, I also qualify for the 2 glasses for $249, but all of that gets covered by my health insurance because I pay a heap of money.
How much money do you get? So how much do you cover per year or 2 years? No, but per
every year.
Okay, like let's say you just wanted to buy like 5 different pairs of glasses. They're not going to just cover it all, right? So
there must be a certain amount. Yeah.
Okay, so
like
for
700 or
us,
something.
it's $200 per 2 years.
Really? Wow.
Per 2 years.
Move to Australia. Ours is good.
Yeah.
Mine's
and our government decided that, hey, if you are between the age of 18 and 65, we are no longer going to cover you getting any eye checkups, which is, sorry, for people that are here for a clean tag show, that's bullshit. Because you need to check your eyes up for sure. It's horseshit.
Well, my whole eye test was free because of Medicare, so all of that, like the whole testing and squirting eye, where they check all of that
stuff. Yeah.
Yep, all of that's free because of our Medicare health system. So
listen, we have great health care except for eye care and teeth. Teeth, they don't touch unless you were in a crash or something and you lost all your teeth or something, right?
Yeah,
that's
teeth
it.
Isn't. I think if you're kids,
if you're a kid, if you're
age,
under 18,
you're covered.
Then you're fine. But once you're grown up, nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
No, you've got to pay for it all. Yeah. So.
Get me riled up, man.
All right. Let's do a show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Hold on a second. I need to. Where's show notes? Let me just make this show notes smaller. There we go. Go.
Don't laugh. I was giving you the countdown because you like some air. All right, ready? 5, 4. Hello and welcome to Adventures in Azeroth, episode 81. I am your host, Lita, and joining me over there is my co-host, Stone. How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic now that I got you to laugh. So, great. I'm doing great. How are you doing?
You're doing good. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. It's that time again. So it's very exciting because the last time we chatted was before BlizzCon. And now this is after BlizzCon. A lot has happened in the last... When did we do the last show? A month ago.
So
4 weeks ago?
Would you say it's that time of the month?
Not particularly, no.
Every time you say it's that time again, I think, well, we only go once a month, so
that's such a horrible phrase. Anyway,
just
but
as
it
a
is.
warning for people, I am drinking tea. I'm not drinking beer, as much as you might think I am, considering what I just said. I am drinking tea, so you're going to be hearing some tinking and tonking.
Slapping.
No, you should. Hopefully, you won't be able to hear any slurping, but
Slapping.
you'll probably hear my spoon.
Okay.
I'm the big spoon.
Okay. Yeah, the big spoon. Okay. Fair enough. So let's talk about BlizzCon. We're back from BlizzCon.
Yes.
It feels like forever ago because I've been back to work a week. Well, yeah, it's been a week and a half since I got home. So, because I mean, I flew back in, I arrived Wednesday. Don't even get me started, I tell you. And I've been back to work a week. So, dear Lord, every day I kept thinking, can I just go back? This is just crap. I just don't want to do this anymore. Let me go back to Anaheim. Yep. Yeah, so yeah, it's been pretty full on. Like it was BlizzCon. Let's talk about BlizzCon. So, all right, let's start with you've got down personal highlights. So lots has happened. Like we did lots of stuff, which was fantastic. And I have to say, before we go any further, I just want to say that I think for me, being that it was my first BlizzCon, having you and Carrie there certainly, I think, absolutely helped. Like, if I was there by myself, I probably would have been in a fetal position way more than I would have anticipated. But with having, you know, because you've been quite a few times and Carrie had been there and you know, it wasn't weird meeting up. We had I mean, I don't know about you. I had a fantastic time with you guys. Like it was really, really good. We had a lot of fun. And I'm really glad that I got to do that with you and Carrie. So thank you for that. And thank you for like being the guide and explaining things and all of that, because you know, I at least now, if I do ever get to go again, I've got a better understanding of it. Whereas if I'd been there by myself, it would have been a lot more overwhelming, I think. So well, so yeah,
I think if you were there by yourself, I'm sure that you would have gotten one or two people that would have loved to just hang out and just guide you all over the place. So I don't think you really need much to worry about that. But you know what? I'm really glad you went because otherwise we were not going. So you are the reason why we spent money to go. So thanks for that. But no, seriously though, no, I'm glad you went, and I'm glad that I got to share some of your first experiences, because some of the things that we did, I like to go with people that have never been, just to see faces and how they react and stuff, and I kind of feed off of that too. So with you never having done anything at BlizzCon, you know, it made it a little bit extra special. So yeah, I'm glad you went, and actually I think for Carrie too, I believe that if you weren't there, I don't think Carrie would have had as good of a time too. So
good, because I mean, we did. Carrie and I had a lovely time. We went wandering a couple of times to the shops that weren't open, because you know they didn't open until like midday, and we're like, what?
Wasn't there like a local little shopping area? Like it was not a mall, but it was just a bunch of stores kind of outside, of, right?
It was like an open mall
like
kind of thing. It was.
But at like 12?
Yeah, they didn't.
Like what?
12. Like we were there. I think we left the hotel at about 10:30. So by the time we got there, it was like 11 or before 11, and we're walking around just looking, going, nothing's open.
Yeah.
Like, it's mid-morning and nothing's open. And when we looked, like, the majority of the places didn't open until at least 12 o'clock or 2 o'clock. There was a couple of restaurants, so I think they opened a bit later, and obviously went later, which is understandable, but it was just bizarre because so we couldn't do, so we just wandered through to have a look, and then on the way back we decided to go to 7-Eleven and get a Slurpee, so that was good because 7-Eleven's always open. And yeah, it was just good, but we did go wandering a little bit, and we had lots of chats, and it was really good to hang out with her, and no, it was really good fun. So I think for me, like, one of my personal highlights was sharing all that experience with, not only with you, but with Carrie as well, because I felt like we had such a fun time. Like, it wouldn't have been the same. So, so thank you, and thank Carrie as well, because it's given me memories that, we would possibly never be able to get through what we've done. So that was a lot of fun. And then I don't know, it's hard to like put down exactly, because there was so many good things, seeing people for the first time. Like, when I saw you guys when you came into the hotel, and I'm like sitting behind the wall, and I'm like, I stuck my head around. I'm like, okay, they're here. I'm just gonna sit here for a moment and just await till await. And then you turned around, and I think my head was popped out, and I'm like going, hi, like, and you're like, oh, there's that dodgy Australian. So,
yeah, and I actually told the people
fun
at the front desk to not let you in because she was bad news, and they're like, oh, we'll go call security right now.
Yeah. Which is so not true. I'm not bad at all.
Coffee machine. Hi.
Yeah.
Oh,
coffee machine.
Come
I
on.
tell ya.
Come on.
Yeah,
Come on,
I tried with the hotel coffee machine. It was this weird little thing that they put these little pod things in, and it was the most horrendous coffee I have ever had in my life. Actually, no, it wasn't, because every other coffee I had there was just about as bad. So, but I have to say huge thank you to Terwinkle's wife, because she was very naughty and bought me my own little coffee French press.
Don't say naughty like that.
She was naughty because I wasn't expecting it. She went out and got a French press that she bought for me, so I could at least have some decent coffee, which was really sweet, extremely sweet. So, huge props to her. She was just an absolute doll. But
I think I know why Terwinkle. So if you look behind me, there's a hat back there. There's a World of Warcraft hat. So Terwinkle bought me that hat, and I think I know why. I think he bought it for me because he's like, oh well, we bought Lita something, so if we don't buy me something, I'm gonna get really mad, and that's true. That's true. If you buy her something, I need something like twice as expensive. No.
Really? No. I was gonna say that's because,
but it's nice.
He got me something else.
Thank you very much. And it's like
that was really sweet.
I like for stuff like that. I personally feel really bad because I have limited funds to go out and do stuff. So
it was really sweet.
It was, and it's like I always feel bad because I didn't buy anybody anything. I bought my stuff back home, and I lugged it over. So
But
Yeah.
I mean, at the same stage, it was from the goodness of their heart that
Oh,
they did it.
absolutely.
And again, we greatly appreciate it. And
You know what?
we got some great photos. We got some great, well, I know I got great hugs with both Terwinkle and his wife. So
Wow.
the fact
I don't
that,
think I got hugs
well, we
like that.
did hugs.
Jesus.
It was good. It was
Wow.
good to spend some time with them, and they are beautiful people. But we were lucky to spend our time with quite a few,
Hmm.
a lot of really fantastic people. So, and they were just some that were part of our BlizzCon experience, which was fantastic. So, other than that, I don't know. There's so much. Like, as you said, meeting people, I suppose, is the biggest thing because you see them on Twitter, you see people on social media, you've got an idea, but until they're actually right there in front of you, that is very special to be able to give someone like a proper hug. And we there's again so many people, so many great, lots of photos. I don't think I got enough photos. I think I'm kicking myself that I didn't get enough photos. Like, I took a lot, but I still feel like, damn it, I don't think I. Next time, I will think I'll just have, my phone in my hand the whole time and just make sure I keep taking photos of everything. So that would be the only thing that I think I didn't quite take enough photos, but we did get some really good ones. So and the flight. Oh my lord. Oh, the flight. 14 hours of hell.
I
Anyway.
I personally like that I had gotten back home. I'm physically in my house.
Yes.
Like, I am home and you are
Yes. I said
still
goodbye to you. We
sitting
were at the
at
hotel.
the
I
airport.
said goodbye to you. I waved you as the shuttle took you away, you and Kerry, and I'm
Yep.
going by.
Yeah.
And you got home before I had even
Even
boarded
yep.
my plane. Yeah. Yeah. Hilarious.
You need to move
Yes.
closer to BlizzCon so that it's not such an ordeal. Because that flight is
Yes.
killer. I will tell you that if
That
I lived where you do, 14-hour flight, not gonna happen. No.
well, 14 hours in economy is, yeah.
No
Probably
thanks.
14 hours in like first class would be awesome. But
Uh,
I can't afford first class, so or business class, or like which any
sure.
of those that are like
Sure.
really, really, really expensive, where you've got lots of room and heated towels and all of that good stuff. But
Nice warm
it's still.
towel can wipe off your hand, wipe your face off a bit from any grime that's on there, and get ready to
Mm,
eat your gourmet bisque.
mm. Well, still,
Keep the
I mean, the
booze coming.
meals I had was fine. The meals I had on my
Yeah, we
flight,
were
so I feel
talking about
Qantas,
it and
I
thinking
was
that
fine.
you had food because you guys have the longer flight.
Yeah,
If you are here and you're just flying fairly close by, they do not offer you food at all.
yeah,
You can buy food,
yeah,
but they don't offer it free, for sure.
yeah. Well, we had breakfast on the way in. We had dinner and or lunch and breakfast and a snack in between. So there was
Wow.
like two big meals and a smaller meal. And then on the way back, there was, because we didn't physically leave until it was after 12:30 in the morning. Um, so there was a dinner meal, a very late dinner meal, and then a snack, and then breakfast was about 2 hours before we got in. So, but I mean, it was decent. Like, there was nothing wrong with any what I had, but I also had put down that um, that I needed the diabetic one. So I got like decent to make sure that there wasn't anything that I might be allergic to. So yeah, and everything was quite tasty except for when they gave me the fruit salad. And guess what was on the bottom of the fruit salad? They brought out this thing of fruit salad,
Pineapple.
right?
See ya.
Yeah. So it was about this big
Yeah.
by about that thick. And there was this beautiful, so there was rock melon and peaches and everything. And I'm looking at the top of it and I'm like, oh, yum, fruit. Excellent. This would be good. And before I opened it, I flipped it over to have a look at the bottom, and there's this massive piece of pineapple on the
Oh, yum,
bottom,
yum, yum, yum,
covering
yum,
just
yum.
about the whole thing. I'm allergic to pineapple. I go into like an anaphylactic shock if I have pineapple. So I've just gone,
Was that
damn it.
on your way back home?
That was the one on the
Going
way
there?
there.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, and because all the fruit was sitting on top of it, there's no way I could have even like attempted to eat any of it. But
Sure.
on the way back, they gave me a little fruit one, but because I had this like little kid next to me and his mum, I ended up giving it to the mum to say, look, I can't eat the fruit because there was pieces of pineapple in it. And I said to her, I don't know if she was like Brazilian or Colombian. She could speak English a bit, but I said to her, I hadn't opened it. And I said, hey, look, would you like this or for your son? Because I said I can't eat it. It's got pineapple in it, and I can't have that. And she said, oh, that would, she said, thank you, that would be awesome. And she gave it to the little boy, and
Okay.
so at least it wasn't being wasted. So that was
Right.
that was cool. But other than that, that was the only thing that was like, damn it, I really wanted that, really wanted that some fruit. And I was like, damn, missed it. Yeah. Oh well, doesn't matter. I did have this really nice, like gluten-free brownie. Not as good as the brownies I make, but it was still quite tasty. So that was good. That was a nice little treat.
Well, if you come over here, you can buy some special ones, and it's legal. Just
No,
saying.
not interested in
And
special
then
ones.
maybe
I
you can get
prefer
some
just my brownies.
on your teeth, and then you'll be like, "What's that on your teeth?" And you're like, "Oh, excuse me."
No,
So
I'll be fine. No. Yeah, Nisi, at least I did. I try and always check stuff because, yeah, it's not cool being like confined to an airplane and thinking I'm gonna start going into anaphylactic shock. Like, that's like my worst
well,
nightmare.
something
Would be
started happening to you on Saturday, right?
on Saturday.
Yeah, because that was when we went into BlizzCon and you were not feeling good. Or no, Friday.
No, that was
It
the
was
Friday. That was the Friday. Yeah. The Friday
And it
because I
was
missed
like,
the opening
oh
ceremony.
man, Lita's gonna die, and everyone's gonna blame me. Like yes,
Yeah.
great.
No, but I did. I think I don't know. It was just weird. I felt really sick, like really. But I suppose 3 and 4 hours sleep because, like I was awake at like 4
Uh huh.
a.m. I could not sleep. I could not sleep. So I think it was, jet lag, time zones, and eventually the body just went, yeah, no, you need to lay down. Like,
Yep.
you're not going to make opening ceremony. You need to go rest for a few hours. I felt fine later on,
Yeah.
remember? Because we went to the what's new with the Warcraft panel,
Hmm.
and I was completely fine. But yeah, I think the body just kind of went, yeah, no, you need to have a few hours. And all I did was lay on the couch and have the tablet open with the virtual ticket on. I don't even remember seeing very much of it because I think I must have passed out for a bit. So at least I did get a bit of sleep. And then I felt fine a bit later. So that was good. But yeah, it just it was not good. I'm really disappointed that I missed the opening ceremony, but oh well, doesn't matter.
Honestly,
I survived.
I think I've only seen one like live like right at that stage before they began to split it up. So when they began to split that up, I'm just like, okay, well, I'm just gonna go find a seat because I don't need to be into that big crowd.
Yeah.
And I mean, this is actually the first time that they had a problem with one of the things not working, right? So there was a problem with the Hearthstone one. That's honestly, that was the first time that had ever happened. So, and luckily Jeff Kaplan came along and picked everybody up, and everyone cheered because I think he's a really good presenter, like, and he knows how, you know, to get folks up and going, and so it was pretty good. And
he's
I'm
a
also,
good guy too.
Yes, he
is.
A
good guy. A nice guy.
Yes, he is.
A very nice guy. Yeah.
I don't have it here on this
you don't
one.
Have it?
Oh, okay. So
yeah, tell them, because another highlight for me would be where we went to on the Wednesday. So we were very lucky to go to Blizzard headquarters and to see all the stuff that we got to see. But you had something a little bit extra special happen.
Okay, so I had my two friends that I knew had gone to Blizzard the day before and had met Jeff and took a picture with him. I'm like, I'm so jealous because I would love to meet him. And so when we went on Wednesday, we just happened to we walked into one of the Overwatch buildings, because they do Overwatch in that building, and a little bit of D3.
We're standing at the Tracer in front of the Tracer
we walked
statue.
in, and Jeff walked Tracer out of another door, and I'm like,
side door.
Daddy Jeff. And he's like, whoa. And I'm like, can I take a picture? And he's like, yeah. But you could see he was on his way somewhere. Like, he wasn't just having a nice little walk.
Yeah, he wasn't just wandering. No. He was obviously going somewhere. But you know, he stayed and got a couple of photos with you. We took some photos, which was, I mean, again, extremely sweet. Like, that guy. You know, so yeah, and they were good photos. I must admit, I think we got some really good photos. So that was really cool. So yay. You got your photo.
I also was able to create my Twitch overlay for the new podcast I'm going to do with me and Jeff. Well, me and the photo of me and Jeff. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
And I'm about 50% there to actually figure out if I might actually record a podcast.
Just do it. Why not?
I don't know what I would talk about, except Jeff is such a great guy. And then that would be
just
it
talk
for the
about
series.
you and Jeff.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could just make it a 10-minute podcast. You could start off with just talking about how you met Jeff at BlizzCon HQ. I got a photo.
Yep.
And then next time you can talk about, I don't know, something else. But maybe. It was hilarious. So that was really cool. We got to see, you know, some really cool stuff. So it was a lot of fun. Tim Tam Slams in the Blizzard Cafe. I must admit, that was kind of fun.
So I just want to let everybody know that at the cafeteria,
yes,
where we're eating lunch, sitting beside us is Sam.
Yes.
And Sam Lita was like, "Oh my God, that's Sam. That's Sam." And I was like
this.
She was doing the same as I was doing with Jeff, where after Jeff had gone, I didn't know what to do with myself. I was just, I basically wet my pants because I had met Jeff. And when she saw Sam, she's like, look, it's Sam. and you
Because
know
he's
what?
amazing.
But it's like, dude, he's eating lunch, man.
Yeah. Well, that's right. I'm not going to go and say hi when he's eating lunch and he's obviously talking to. There was other people there, but you know, but it was just like I'm in the same
one of
room
the other
as Sam.
people
It's
there
so cool.
would have been okay.
It was very cool.
He is he won the contest. He won the contest.
Yeah, Jay the Bard.
Jay the Bard. Yeah. I don't know who the other fellow was, but
either do I. But you know, I'm not going to go and interrupt them while they're at work having lunch. But it was kind of cool that they were at the table right next to us. I was just like, it's Sam, because I love he is so talented and he's just cool dude. So yeah, so that was.
Well. He's for the Horde, clearly for the Horde.
Absolutely, so, yeah. Absolutely, yeah. So it was cool. It was just cool to be. We were having lunch with all these, you know, amazing people that you're just looking around, going, "Oh, that's such and such." Yeah. So that was a lot of fun. And then we did Tim Tam Slams.
Yeah, and I want to thank the person that brought us there, because being able to go there even once for me is an amazing thing, and I often like to, so I've gone more than once, but I like to go with people that have never been, which is you, right? So you've never been, and that was amazing to see your face at some of the places and see all the things, and
my face was
and it's
the whole time.
Pretty cool.
I was like, look at that.
So it basically lets me kind of live through you a little bit and kind of recapture that. Yeah. Like, oh my God, because this is where they build all the stuff that we have fun in, right? So yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's right. Very cool. So that was huge. That was a huge part of.
Thank you to the person that will remain nameless, but you know who you are. So thank you very, very much.
Yeah. Yeah. That person is awesome. Absolutely. Other than that, what are any other highlights?
Well, I mean,
before we get into the things that we did, the work.
Okay. Well, I don't. Okay. So just before we carry on, I don't think we're gonna do this stuff.
Okay.
I'm highlighting the show notes. I don't think we're gonna do that. I don't think we have time, because we're already half hour in. So,
it's because we can talk.
Well, you can talk. I don't.
Well, I got lots to say. I was so excited.
I never squirrel. I'm always on point. And I always
really.
And I'm always having
You're gonna claim that
to be like Lena. Tick 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 tick.
Really? Sure. Okay. All right. Well, do we want to talk about
Okay. Do you want to do it in order? Maybe we do this one first.
Yeah.
Okay. So on Wednesday, after we got back, I think we had a little bit of a nap. No, actually, I don't even think I had a nap.
I think you did, but Carrie and I didn't, because we were getting ready because it was Halloween.
No, I didn't go for a nap. I went down to the Club Tito boys having their barbecue outside, so I got a little bit of drunk.
That's right. Yes. But Carrie and I were getting organized because we were getting fully dressed up for the party. So Halloween night, we were going full on costume, my first ever Halloween. So I was very excited, but we were going to, that night was DitchCon.
Yes.
So we were going to hang out with Belle and, all of whoever was there. And yeah, Carrie looked awesome.
I'm trying to find the picture. Hold on. Now you understand. Now you understand.
So well.
Okay, I'm going to put it right up on the screen. Why is it upside
looked good.
down? What the
I don't know.
Do that.
I don't know, but she was not upside down.
Okay. There. Jesus.
She looks so good.
So for people that are not watching, okay, I would just say please go to the video at about 34 minutes in or so. Jesus, I hate it when she wears this stuff.
I love it.
She looks
so good.
creepy as hell, and she does it, and she'll walk up to me and just
blank.
And then
blank and just look at you.
Sometimes tilt her head a little bit just to be like, and oh my God, enough. Enough.
Yeah. It was very, she looks so good.
Lord. Do you want me to put up your Sylvanas makeup? Okay. Let me see.
Yeah. So I was kind of Grim Reaper, Warlocky thing that I managed to get, but I was doing my face up I kind of wanted like this Sylvanas. So I actually, I think it was that morning was the morning that Carrie and I went for the Wanda. So I found this silver eye paint, so I could so I did my whole eyes in this kind of because I wanted that kind of Sylvanas dried crying effect around my eyes to give it to kind of make it a bit creepy, and that was my eyes. It was so good. It was so good. We had a lot of fun.
So I did get dressed up. I wasn't planning on it, but I decided, okay, fine, let's just half-ass it. And here, I'll put up the picture of Carrie pretending to choke me because...
Oh, yeah.
Oops.
That's the one.
There we go.
Yeah. It was...
There. And she's smiling, and I'm like, because she's laughing because... she knows I can't look at her. And as you can see in the picture, I am not looking at her because I can't. And she's looking up at me like, and you can see the little bit of a grin. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah. So I'm glad that you... So DitchCon was actually pretty good. I liked it.
It was good fun.
I liked the setup. It was really... like I think she did a great job at making it themed, right? It was really good.
It was so cool because it was, hallowed. It was based on like hallowed, and with the horse and the pumpkins, everything she did. Belle is amazing. I think she did a really wonderful job at It was really good fun. So so DitchCon was a blast. It really was. And a lot of people got dressed up. Like there was a heap. I would say, I don't know, at least 95% of people that I saw that night would have been dressed up. I think there was a couple of people that weren't, but the majority of people were dressed up. And everyone looked really cool in all sorts of, interesting costumes. So it was good fun.
I'm trying to find a photo where...
Have you got the one of bloke? Have you got that one of bloke, me and Carrie? No?
So bloke... I'm trying to find it here. Bloke got dressed up as a female police officer. So I've got one that's like got too much flash in it, and one that's might be a little bit dark. That. But let's do the one with too much flash because it really highlights Bloke's assets.
Yeah.
And here we go.
And he looks good in that wig. I told him. He looks good.
There are other photos of Bloke in the getup at different parts, not at DitchCon, at other places, at different hotel rooms and stuff.
Yeah.
So, as you can imagine, things were done. I will say that Bloke's assets, for me, were at head level. Not that there's any photo proof that I tried to figure that out. So... no, I'm looking for a photo where somebody has their hand on my breast. On my breast.
Okay, I was gonna say
I don't see it anywhere.
Don't remember that one.
Yeah. Maybe it's better I don't have that one.
Probably.
Okay. Anyways.
Possibly.
So.
Anyway, it was a lot of fun. It really was.
Good.
So
yep.
Yeah, it was. So yay. Okay. And then the next night.
Yeah.
We had Calm Before the Storm, which was a lot of stuff. Again, there was people everywhere, and it was 2 levels, wasn't it? So it was, there was stuff going on.
Because
like two levels.
Yes.
We were on 2 levels.
Because
there was the podcast stuff upstairs, and there was the art stuff and the meet and greet and the tables and the drinks and the photo booth. I've still got mine. Did you get a copy of
LB? Thank you so much, man. So
thank you.
LB just posted a link.
We've got photos. Where I don't know if you can see them.
It's the image of somebody's hand on my breast, and it's funny because Carrie actually told him to grab my boob, and I'm like, "Thanks, buddy." I'm like,
nice.
"Thanks."
That was not
thanks,
Come Before the Storm.
No, that was Disney when you were doing Disney. I actually did Disney too, but not like you did. But we'll get into that after.
Yeah.
Calm Before the Storm is funny. I did not get up to World of Podcasts at all. And I think this is the first time out of the 4 years I didn't get up there.
Okay. Because I popped upstairs I just thought I'd see what it was like.
Yep.
And when I got upstairs, I saw, first off, I saw Ben. So my very good friend, Ben. And that was like, so that was exciting because he was talking to Mark Conan, even though I had seen Mark Conan earlier. So I got to hug Ben, I got to hug Sarah, and that was fantastic. I got to got some photos with Kaz and Frosty. Frosty was walking around in
Greymanes, or was it the goat?
No, he'd changed.
He'd
been the goat downstairs, and he'd changed into Greymane. So the photos I got with him, he was in Greymane, which was really cool. They are fantastic. So that was really cool to see that. I met Kevin from mental blank. Moon Herald. Yep.
Kevin.
So I got to chat to him, and then they were just starting because Ben was going to do the panel. And then I came back downstairs because I was like, okay, I've got other things that I wanted to do and see. So, but I just quickly, had a look in the room and see who was there, and was like, oh, this is really cool. So yeah, so that was good fun. And then I come back downstairs. The artwork, like seeing all that artwork on the wall, wow, like amazing. That photo booth, we had a lot of fun in that photo booth. That was good fun. We should have done more photos.
Yeah.
But it was good to get.
There was the one, so there's a photo where it was just you, myself, and Carrie, and
yeah.
At the last photo, we decided to give her a kiss, and she's like, no, and we still did it, and you could see her face like, and we're giving her a kiss on either cheek. So it was, I think I was spending a lot of time in the green room because it was quiet and I could sit, but then I could also get up and walk around and stuff because I was having...
Yeah.
I was getting tired and getting sore, so all the walking was starting to catch up with me and stuff. So, knowing that room was there, I mean, it's not there for everyone, but knowing that I could just go and relax was good.
That's really good to have.
I'm gonna share the photo that LB just sent because, Harry,
sure.
In your delay, it will take you about 10 seconds or so.
Yeah. Nice.
Yes. So.
Nice.
Yeah. So thanks, LB. I actually didn't have that one, and I was like, oh man. But yeah, just being so Calm Before the Storm. I'm glad that we were able to do the meet and greet, because last year it was a lot
really
of fun, and this year it
Yeah.
was the same fun. Oh well, happy birthday to my mom. It's my mom's birthday in about 15 minutes. I just got a reminder on my phone because I never remember anything.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. I don't know. She's like 80, 100 years old.
80, 100. Nice. Okay.
So being able to meet everyone again, and being able to see you go through the meet and greet, and again, like I like to live through other people. So when you get that when you get those first experiences,
yeah,
I don't get those now, right? Because I've done that. So I get to relive it right through you. And
it was good fun.
It was good stuff. I think I'm really glad that we did the paper sheets, because I remember last year I didn't do it, and I was thinking, oh, we should do it for like if we ever do that again.
Yeah,
and we
the
did.
info sheets. Yeah.
I feel bad for Arlie, who is sitting beside me, because people would go up to her and ask her if she was with us. And I was like, and she's like, no, I'm a writer. And there was a few times where I was like, you know, people were asking me about stuff, and I tried to divert them to her, because her as a professional writer, it's a big deal. And but it was fun times. So I like the group that we were with. We got Taryn to come by again, and John. So Turwinkle. I am really bad in crowds. Like, I get nervous trying to talk with folks, and so I need a little bit of drink, right? So Turwinkle's like, what do you have to drink? And I'm like, nothing. And he's like, no, I'll buy you something. I'm like, rum and Coke. And then I was like, okay, I got to remember so I can buy him one after, right? So he actually got me a rum and Coke, and I'm like, oh, great. So it made things go a little bit smoother. And then he got me another one, and that made things go really great. And then I asked Carrie, I was like, Carrie, can you go buy a rum and Coke and give it to Turwinkle? And she's like, okay. So about 10 minutes after, she comes back with this glass about this big.
Yeah.
It was rum and Coke, but there was a lot of rum in there. And she goes, Turwinkle doesn't drink rum and Coke. He only drinks beer. I'm like, son of a. So I'm like, fine. I'm obviously we're not going to waste it, right? And you can't drink.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, let's go. So I had like basically the equivalent of 4. Man, we stayed. So the time that we were supposed to do, we were supposed to be the last ones, and our time goes from 10 p.m. to 10:45. We were there. I personally remember being there until at least 11:15. You remember us being there a lot later, and maybe because I was drunk. But I had an amazing time.
Well, I mean, we didn't leave that. Obviously, they were shutting everything down, but we left after midnight. So, but yeah, we didn't get back to the room until about 12:30. So. But it was a lot of fun. It was a really good night. Saw a lot of faces again, you know, of just people, seeing people, and you know, getting some photos. I hope that Battle Panda's got photos for the con going up soon, because I know he took photos, and I'm really hoping I can get some copies.
I thought Fimless was doing photos too. So
I don't know, but Panda was walking around with his camera as well, so I'm gonna have to check with him, because I know he got photos of me that I'm like, you make sure I want photos. So, but like in the group set, you know, in a bigger setting. So, so I want to do up a book, and I want to make sure that I can include as many photos, and obviously photos that I didn't just take. So I want to do up a photo book. I think Kerry's
I
doing
know. Okay,
one.
so I know Fimless posted photos up for Calm Before the Storm on Facebook. I don't know if they're
Okay.
on their Calm Before the Storm website or not. But
They weren't the other day when I looked. So.
okay, so maybe it's only on the Facebook page, and I'll bug people to see if I can get them. But Carrie is creating a photo book of our little trip, and we basically wait until the photo books go on sale. Then Carrie's like, "I'm ready to go," and boom, so she's like good to go.
Yeah.
I just want to say thank you to Seraphis for letting us do the meet and greet again, because it was fun. It was a lot of fun. I'm glad you got to go through it. I'm really thankful for all the people that would come by in behind us and give us stuff to give away, because that was amazing.
That was really cool.
And you know what?
They'd be like, "Here, have these. Give these away."
They gave us a WoW cookbook, a Warcraft cookbook to give away, and I was like, I had it in my hands, and I'm like, I personally really
can I
want
give it
this.
to myself?
And it's like, can I give it to somebody and then they can give it back to me? Oh my god, I really wanted this so bad. I don't know who I ended up giving it to.
It was it was the girl who came along that we had a chat with, and I can't remember where she was from, but I think she hadn't tried the challenge. She'd heard of the challenge, but she hadn't tried the challenge. And we were talking to her about the different WoW challenges, and she was keen to give it a go. And yeah, we had a really lovely chat with her. She was really cool. So you ended up giving that to her, which was really cool. Quite sweet. And she was like, "Oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you so much." And we're like, "Well, you came and talked to us, and thank you."
And that's why they do that, is that they give us the stuff that we don't normally get, because like a WoW cookbook is what, $60 or something, and it's I don't know, right?
40,
so okay,
yeah.
so like we cool. Personally wouldn't be getting them to go give away, right? It's like these little one-off things, and it makes things go a lot smoother when you have things to give away. So it was really neat. I think one of the highlights for me was yelling for the Horde in order to give away the Horde bag. The Horde cinch bag, and I yelled it out, and I was waiting to see if somebody would yell it back, and somebody did, but then Pat Crane is sitting like right beside me, and he's like, "The hell, dude," because Pat Crane is not very Horde oriented, because his guild is Convert to Raid, which is Alliance,
Dirty Alliance.
Right? Well, hey, I've got a character in there, so I'm part of it.
Me too.
But he's like, dude, and I'm like, I'm just trying to give away a Horde cinch bag. So good times were had, and I'm glad you got to do all that stuff.
It was fun. It was a lot of fun. So thank you again to obviously Seraphis and the Calm Before the Storm people, because it was a lot of fun, and
letting us use one of their lockers to hold our stuff, because I was worried about it. Like, oh my goodness. Do you want to talk?
Again, really sweet.
Do you want to talk about this part next?
Sure.
Or do you want to? Okay. So then we had the convention, the actual convention. So and here's the thing: if you've never gone, we've been talking for 54 minutes. And we haven't even talked about being inside the convention yet. And that's what I mean by, when you go to this, I am going
there is so much
for the people, because there's so much stuff to do with all the people there, just to hang out and relax and being able to chat and just chill out. It's
Yeah.
good. It's good stuff, right? And
Well,
then you
everyone
have the
kept
convention.
saying, yeah. Yeah, well, everyone, everyone's kept mentioning to me saying, don't focus on the convention itself. Your
Yep.
time is with the people that you want to spend time with and all of that. And it makes so much more sense because, yeah, I've got the virtual ticket. I can sit down and really. There were some things that I wanted to do. We were able to get in and see the Q&A and
Mhm.
what's new in Warcraft and the to go to the document fair section and to see like the Jaina statue and just various things that to actually be there and be involved in that part is an experience within itself, but not to be focused on, okay, yeah, I didn't make opening ceremony. I'm not thoroughly bummed because I wasn't feeling well, but at the same stage, it's kind of like, oh, well, it's okay. I can still watch it. Um, just, meeting up with people like Rob, my guildie, who's also a raid, who I raid with now, and he flew in from Japan. I got to meet him for the first time, got a photo, we had a chat, we were talking about the raid team, we were talking about stuff, So that was, even though we did that in one of the areas, while there was kind of nothing going on, we were able to sit down and, have a chat and whatnot. So I wasn't trying to focus on, okay, well, I need to be here at this time and I need to be here and I need to make sure I see this. And yeah, it would have been cool to try WoW Classic on the demos
Mhm.
or to, try certain things. But at the same stage, it's like I can't do
Everything.
everything. And I just want to make sure, I got to catch up with a few people outside, have something to eat, just talk to the people, get some photos with certain other people. And if I'd been too focused on making sure I was here for this panel or seeing this panel or seeing, I would have missed out on, giving Randy a hug and meeting him for the first time and, seeing various other people around the place. And it just, so it was like, I'm not going to focus on being at certain places for certain panels. It's just kind of, yeah, there's a couple of things I really wanted to do. But other than that, I was kind of just going with the flow and, just seeing things, like just seeing all the bits and pieces that were around. So, yeah, it was pretty cool. Absolutely.
So you weren't there for the opening, but Carrie and I were.
No. Yeah.
And there's a few things. So one of the things that kind of made me laugh was actually not part of the official opening. It was like a pre-show. So I think they
Mm-hmm.
had like Michelle Morrow sitting down with somebody from Destiny 2. And
Yeah.
as soon as they announced where this guy was from, everybody just started booing. Like, boo. Because I think there's a little bit of resentment that, hey, we are here for Blizzard games, not for Activision games. Like we don't care about Call of Duty and all that stuff. Like we want WoW, we want D3, we want Overwatch, blah 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 blah, right? So
Mm.
this poor guy, everybody booed him. So he wasn't like on the stage; he was sitting in like a little couch area where they do their thing. Um,
Yeah.
um, and I found it was even funnier that when the new CEO of Blizzard came on, JL and Brack, he made a point to say, we are looking forward to other games appearing on the launcher. Like, you know what? People get over yourself. There's going to be
Yeah.
other games on there. Relax.
Yeah.
It's, we are part of the same company, and it's been like that for quite a little bit now. So
Mm. Well, exactly.
it
I
was
mean,
funny.
hello, it's the opportunity for these other games that, like, seriously, I don't play Call of Duty or Destiny 2,
Yeah. I did download
but
Destiny
this
2.
is,
I
I did
did
too,
download it
because we
because it was
got it
free.
free.
Right.
I
And
did.
it was only free because we were at
That's it.
BlizzCon. And that's the only reason.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah. So, but I mean, the chances are I might play it like once. The other chance is I might never play it because, again, where I get drawn to is obviously WoW, and I don't really play any other Blizzard game, and that's fine. But this is Blizzard's opportunity, so of course they're going to utilize for whatever. Sure. Activision stuff's coming along. Like, why wouldn't you? I mean, it would be a really dumb marketing, merchandising, shot in the foot if you didn't include something, because you're on the biggest Blizzard stage that you could possibly have. Why wouldn't you? Of course, you may not devote a lot of time to it, which they didn't, but you still want to give it a little bit of time. So that's
anyway. I found it was funny when they, so we were there for the Warcraft stuff, which we'll just get into really quickly, but when they did Hearthstone, when they came back, we saw a little bit of what the expansion was, but because I don't really play it all that much, that's when Carrie and I decided to leave, and we missed the Diablo stuff, which I was still past I don't want to get into the D3 stuff. So World of Warcraft, Nazjatar is going to be a new zone in 8.2. And we were and we knew that Queen Azshara was going to be coming back. Like we knew that it was announced that she would be involved. We just didn't know when or how and all this stuff. So they said, "Hey, you know what? 8.0
Nice.
8.2.
Have a toe.
8.2 is going to be the Rise of Azshara, right? And the zone is Nazjatar, which should not be confused with the raid boss Nazjatar, because there is a raid boss named that. From what I remember, it's one of the bosses in the tomb. He's like this great big Naga guy.
Right.
He's if you do LFR, you have to go kill the big rock dude, and then you jump down into the cavern, fight this dude, and then the next one is Mistress Sazine. So the zone is called Nazjatar. I am so happy it's not an underwater zone. Like it's not a truly 3D underwater zone, because I think they've learned their lesson. I think they're.
See, I loved that.
I didn't mind going through it. I thought it was a really cool thing to do once, maybe twice. When I level up, I do not go there ever again.
Yeah.
I'll do it once in a while. I think it looked fantastic. But the new zone is not going to be underwater. I thought it looked really cool that the concept art that they have for it is that the ocean has been parted and there's water pouring in, but the land is still there and you can walk around and stuff. It's going to be pretty cool to see. Mechagon is what are they, the Mechagnomes? No, LB is right. See, the guy's name was Harjatan. Dang it. Not Nazjatar. Right. Yeah, sorry, and thank you, LB.
Thanks, LB.
We should have like a little frog up in the corner, because LB knows all the stuff, and he's like could be our like third co-host.
The frog knows all.
The frog knows all.
He knows all. That's LB. Yeah. The frog. We just refer to him. Yeah,
although
the frog knows.
I'm curious if he had to choose, would he choose frogs or turtles? Because I know that he likes both.
I don't know. I still think a turtle made it to the water.
God,
It's still
please.
they missed a major opportunity. Oh, hang on. Let me get my turtle. Let me get my turtle. Look,
Oh,
I brought this
jeez.
home from BlizzCon. It's so good. Can you see it? It's so
Yeah, I can see
good.
it. Yep.
It's so cute.
I think
Yeah,
there's something wrong with
I
the
can't see
camera.
myself. I'm waiting. No,
I
it's
think
not.
I think I think your camera is screwing up. I think you need to put that down.
Probably. No, it's so cute. Look at it. So cute. But they really seriously missed a major opportunity with having a turtle made it to the water,
T-shirt?
t-shirts,
Oh.
bed sheets.
Hmm.
I would, if they had made bed sheets and a quilt cover, I would be totally down with
Wow.
that. Like, seriously, Blizzard. Like, come on. I've been
They
in
did have
merchandising since I was 15.
they
Come,
did have
just let me.
Overwatch bed sheets that you
I
can
don't want
buy.
Overwatch.
And
I
no,
don't
no.
care about Overwatch ones.
Hi. I'm trying to make a point here that
Okay.
they do have bed sheet stuff
Yes.
going on. So it's not a
Yeah.
far-fetched thing, right?
No. Exactly. It could do them.
So before we go to the Mechanome one again, the
Yeah.
raid for 8.2 is they mentioned that there's going to be one boss that will be underwater.
Yeah.
And I think that's fair. You know what? I think, we're dealing with a water thing, and, I think for the majority, I think overall, I think people would have been like, oh God, we're going to be underwater the whole time. This is going to be crazy.
Like Vashia. Yeah.
I think the thing with Vashir is that once you're through it, you're through it. But I think to have the whole zone that you're going to be playing in for months, I think that would have been overkill. I think having one boss that's going to be beneath the water, I'm thinking about our raid team, and I think we're going to have some fun times on that because I don't have depth perception at all.
Nice.
I have no idea if it's like right here or like right there. I don't have it. So
it took me a little while to get used to Vashia because I thought with my vertigo and the way again with depth perception and that I thought no, I'm gonna hate Vashia, but I loved it, and I found that once my eyes and my brain got that connection of the depth perception, I was fine.
Okay.
And it didn't take me as long as I thought it would. Once it kind of everything clicked in, I was like, yep, I'm good. I love this zone. It was fantastic. But yeah, I know what you mean. It's, sometimes the perception and how they do things it can take you a while to get used to it. So yeah. But it should be fun. It sounds like a lot of fun. I can't wait for things that are coming.
And I think it's a fair I think it's a fair compromise to have like a boss because we're trying to fight Nat. Shouldn't we be trying to fight them beneath the sea? That kind of thing. But having a boss, I think is okay. Oh Jesus, so sorry. So sorry. Mechagon is a Mechanome zone, but it's also there's also going to be a 5-person instance as well. So it's like two things. It's going to be I feel like that's going to be the prelude to Mechanomes being an allied race. I can see that coming in as a possible thing because what other gnomes could you do? I think, the tanker gnomes would be pretty cool. And LB wants those gnomes to be playable. Yeah. Mech gnomes. He loves gnomes. So not surprising. I could see them being a playable race. I don't really have much against gnomes. I just find that they're really teeny tiny. I find it funny when a gnome is a tank. Okay, because they're like this little person, and they're fighting, and the raid bosses are generally really big, right?
Yeah.
So they're a little guy, like, come on, I'll fight you.
Okay, quick story. I got to tell you.
Okay.
Back in original, way back when we were 40-man raiding, back in the day, and we used to have our main tank was, I can't remember the name of the tune, but they played this little pink-haired, pigtailed female gnome, and this was by some big burly guy who played, and she was a warrior, and she was a main tank for our 40-man raid, going into oh god, mental black, molten core and all of that, and having so I fully remember raiding back then and seeing this tiny, being the warlock, so obviously I'm far away from where everyone is, but seeing these little piggy tails just be like do and it used to crack us all up, and he used to think it was hilarious because, again, it was the most unlikely of being the gnome, being the female with the pink hairs and the ponytail, the piggy tails, and tanking, like rags, and it was hilarious. Sorry, that just reminded me of that. That was our main tank back in the day. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I think our tanks right now is a bear, and Surface is a human, so it's not so they're not like teeny tiny.
Dirty stinking human.
What?
No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
I'm just, Surface is playing a dirty stinking human. I'm just saying, because I'm just for the horde, and I'm just going off at you, dirty stinking alliance, because that's what I do.
Wow. Okay. So
lucky we're friends.
The last thing about 8.2 was that they announced flying. Yay! And it's likely going to be the original Battle for Azeroth zones. I can't imagine that they're going to be doing flying for Nazjatar or Makagon. It would be nice, but I highly doubt it. So, I mean, we know that there's going to be an 8.3. I thought they announced something about an 8.3.
No, it was 8.25.
Yeah, it's 8.25. Right.
Which was, they skimmed over.
Yeah, it was very brief.
A couple of things. It wasn't a lot of stuff. But yeah. There was still a lot of interesting information. So, for me, the stuff that's coming, I'm super excited. Regardless. Of course it is, because it's WoW. Like anything they give me, I'm super excited. How it plays out, we will see. Obviously, there's a lot of story that still has to come. A lot. People need to calm the farm about the story.
Can you not say that? Every time you say that, I think you're going to drop it, and I'm like, man, I'm going to have to edit. So LB in her chat said for 8.2, I think 5 or something, they showed a picture of a fish. And if you remember, if you recall, I think I do remember that. If you recall, though, in the Queen Azshara cinematic, the Warbringer one, where she's about to die and she sees this fish, right? And the fish was a representation of Enzoth, right? And we know that Enzoth is the last old god. Like the last the last true old god that's there, as far as lore and all that is concerned. As far as those books and behind me say, so although you can't see them, but anyways, so I wonder if 8.3 will eventually be dealing with that stuff.
We'll have to wait and see.
It would be nice.
Exciting though.
So other than that, I think what's coming up, I think the most exciting thing for me, what's coming up is in 8.1, because that's coming up December 11th. So 3 weeks from now. or
3 weeks, yeah, 3 weeks away.
They're doing an XP nerf for me personally, not just like an iron, just playing my normal alts and leveling characters. Thank God. Thank you very much. I'm really happy to see that there's going to be a fairly big nerf. I know that there's some levels that get nerfed up to 40%, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
There is that kind of bit of a hump between, I think, 50 to 80 or so, where it just seems like it's taken forever, and those levels are getting big chunks removed from it, so it should be faster for you to level up. But that's coming in. That's coming December 11th. And don't worry about the raid, because a new raid is coming in 8/1 as well. But it won't be open until the new year. They said don't worry about that. You still have time to get your achievements, because those achievements will be in the game until the new raid is live. So we still have a good 6 weeks or so. So failing Savnod, we gotta. We are now on heroic Jihun, so it should be okay. I don't know. I'm like I can't. I feel like we're gonna get it okay, like pretty quickly. I don't think we are going to. I don't think we're gonna miss it, and I think and I know that sometimes they think that we might because of how our rate is. I think we're, I think we'll be fine overall, because our guild is, as much as we screw around and all that, like we still are able to get stuff done. This past week wasn't so good. So but that was right. I mean, for the convention though, I think the convention was fine. I'm glad that we got to officially submit a question, even though it didn't get picked to be asked. But
we did submit a question, so that was kind of cool.
But it was really cool to see Mets in there, and I would really love. Okay, so as much as I love Lady Sylvanas, okay. For leader of the Horde, I'm quite happy with her, and I don't think she's wrong. And when it comes down to our next patch where you have to choose, I will be choosing her, because that's just how I roll. However, I feel like maybe Thrall might be making a comeback, because he hasn't been around for a while. Right?
Well, he's raising a child.
Yes. I wonder if Thrall is going to be coming back. I think Sourfang is going to die. I think by the end of it... No. What? This is just... What do you mean you don't want to know? I don't know. I don't know, but... I think when it's all said and done, I think by the end of this expansion, I think we're going to see that. I think Sylvanas won't be killed, but I think she will be deposed, because they're setting her up to be she's worse than Gurgurash. Thanks guys. Wow. Really?
Motorbike. Yeah.
Jeebus. Okay. So I think she'll be deposed. I think Sourfang will die because he's too old to lead. And I think Thrall will be coming back to lead the Horde in the old Horde.
For hundreds of years.
He's getting old. I don't think Zappy Boy could lead, because dude is young. Okay, there is just no way. Let's put a pin in this one. And we'll look back at things in about a year and a half. Okay? So I think Sylvanas will be deposed because she's evil now. Because now she apparently ordered.
She's not. No.
Well, listen, but
she's
they're
not
making
evil.
her, out to be that way, right? You clearly heard
No.
Afriasbi that she is way worse than
Yes,
Garage,
I know,
right?
but at the same stage, you were also taking in consideration the whole, like, her story. Again, you're like, for me, I'm also taking in consideration the backstory of what happened to her. So, of course, she's cranky.
Sure.
She's all out to do some serious damage. Of course, she is.
Yeah.
Because of what's happened to her. I don't class that as being evil. She's upset. She is cranky at the way that her life turned out to be. Mm. So I don't class it as being evil at all. It's just circumstances has changed her.
I agree with you 100%. The people at Blizzard do not. And I think we need to consider that.
We'll have to see.
Right?
Well, we'll have to see how it plays out. It's like anything. We have no idea what's going to happen. We really don't. Because what they've said, again, could be crap. They could be leading us
honestly,
onto something.
I know that a lot of people are like, we need to kill her off. And I'm like, they are not going to kill her off. They would never kill her off. They're going to have her moved aside somehow. Okay.
Something will happen.
She will not be the leader of the Horde. Not for the foreseeable future. I mean, she's there now, but something will happen to remove her. So I am still going to choose her. If, like, when my Horde character needs to choose, because that's what's going to come up, I'm choosing her because she's not wrong. Do you have anything? Do you have any guesses at what you think is going to be happening with the Horde leadership?
No, I don't want to know. I just no. I don't want to know.
Like, we're not saying that you don't want to know.
I know, but
do you think? Hold on. Do you think you don't have any guesses? Like nothing?
I don't know. There is so much stuff that's going to happen, and I just kind of want it to play out the way it's going to play out. So I don't want to be guessing that this is going to happen or this is going to happen and this is going to happen, because if this stuff does not happen, I don't want to be bitterly disappointed in thinking things might go this way when it doesn't end up. So for me, I just want to see how it plays out. That's it. I've got ideas of thinking, yeah, it'd be cool if Thrall come back or whatever, but I don't want to think about it, because if it doesn't happen, because I love Thrall. Like, other than Sylvanas, I'm undead. She's always been my queen, but Thrall was my war chief for a long, long, long time. I'd go and sit in Orgrimmar, right near Thrall, have a chat to him back in the day, same as I used to go and sit with Jaina when I was playing Alliance, and I'd go fish and talk to her and stuff. And Thrall was always the one that I'd go see, in Orgrimmar. It's like, hi Thrall, I'm here. But I don't want to think about it, because I cried the day when Metzen left, when Thrall gave Garrosh the, I was like, no. So I just don't want to think that far ahead, personally, because I get disappointed in the way that things ended up, and I know it's their story. So now all I do is just go, just let me see how it plays out. Whatever it is going to be, it's going to be. So, yeah, that's how I now do it, because I've spent too many years just going, oh.
I would put it out to anybody that listens if you've got an opinion on what you think will happen, not
Then
what
I don't care.
not what should. I am interested to know what you think will happen, not what should happen, right? You know, because there's a lot of all this stuff, right? No. What do you think will happen? I'm interested to see some of the theories on it. I mean, we were trying to
you
guess.
can be interested in that.
Yeah, and I will
You
be.
can be
Please,
interested in that. I'm not.
let us know so I can read it on
Let
the show.
him know.
Yeah. You don't remember when Garrosh got taken down? We were all like, who was going to be the new leader of the Horde? It was great fun to be able to guess, right? And that's the fun of it, you know. I'm not, you know. You don't need to get all riled up. Just have some fun, fun with it.
No, because it's for me it's upsetting. So I just try and just go with the flow now. So
it's upsetting.
Yeah, it's upsetting.
I feel like
because even though Garrosh was our war chief, even though he went completely nutso.
Yeah.
You know, and I still bring that back, and I'm still upset, and I'm still cranky. Thrall should have never given that to him. He should have sucked it up and just continued on his way. Anyway, just saying.
Okay.
I don't forgive Thrall for doing that. And I don't forgive Metzen for leaving and retiring.
Metzen,
anyway.
Like we know that Metzen had a medical thing that he had to do, right?
Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons also why they needed to kind of bring Thrall out a little bit. So now that Metzen seems to be...
He looked good.
Good, yes. And it was really cool to see him there. I don't know how he was in the line and nobody knew it was him. Like, how was he standing behind Roe?
No, because they brought him in. No, he wasn't.
Okay.
They did Roe.
Okay.
And then he was over at the side because Scott Johnson had organized for him to come and cut in. And, they had it organized. So he came in from the side. But we did not know that until they panned. Yeah. You know how hard it was for me not to go screaming up and throw my arms around that man? Seriously. Him and Jeremy Fiesel. I'm sorry. Them two. I sat there just... Yeah, no, that was... I had a seat. That's right. And I sat there and I just put my hands and I was like, do not move. Do not move.
They will take you down.
Yeah, they will take me, but damn it, I'm going to make the best I can. Yeah. So, yeah, there's two people I would have gladly run the stage for. So I was like, no, do not make an international scene.
That would have been funny though. I would have been like, I know her, and then they would have been like, take him down too.
Damn that weird Australian. Yeah.
The only other thing I want to kind of mention about the actual con is that I was really thankful that they had Scott Johnson doing the Q&A. I think
it was good.
Scott Johnson is really a credible host, right? Like he knows the stuff he plays, like he's done this stuff, and he's not afraid to be in front of a large crowd. I'm really thankful that he was up there, and I really hope that they have him up again. It was good to see him.
He did good.
There. Absolutely.
I really enjoyed it. Yeah.
So, moving on from the convention, you had a Disney day, and I was not planning on to do a Disney day, but I did like a Disney dinner.
Yeah.
So your Disney day started what time? On Sunday?
8 o'clock.
8 a.m.
I think. Yeah.
Right, because I remember being able to wake up and being like, hey, I can go to the bathroom without Lita being there in the room. Fantastic.
I left at like 7:30 or something, to get there to be ready or some ridiculous time. And then I did not get back until after midnight.
Yeah. You were
So I
gone a
was there
long time.
all day, and it was awesome. And you know what? Next time I would get like a 5 day pass, even if I didn't get there for 5 days. I would just
Really?
go explore. Oh, it just Disneyland was magical and everything thought that it would be. It was
Really?
fantastic, and I would like to go explore it more. Like,
Really?
there's so many things I didn't get to see. There were so many things I saw, but there's so much that you kind of your brain's trying to take everything in. A bit like BlizzCon. Your brain's trying to take everything in, and it's just kind of like so much. But yeah, I had the best time though. Disneyland was amazing. I was very lucky with the group that I was with. So obviously Ben and Sarah were there, and quite a few friends, and it was great. It was a great day. I saw lots of things. I went on a couple of rides, which was cool. Obviously, very low key rides, but
Oh,
yeah, I don't do rides.
you didn't
So
do like the
Little Mermaid
the
was excellent.
oh, what is that like little tea cups or something or no? No,
No,
little
it
teacups are
was
probably
it
Beauty
was
and the
like a
Beast.
little shell. It was like little
Oh,
shells that you sit in. But the Haunted Mansion was amazing. I would just, if I could have just done all day going through the Haunted Mansion, I would do that because it was Nightmare Before Christmas, which
oh,
is like my favorite Christmas movie of all time. So,
hmm.
other than Die Hard, yes,
Yes.
that is also my
Die
favorite.
Hard is a
Um,
Christmas movie.
it is
Yep,
absolutely. I don't care
absolutely.
what anyone says.
Hmm.
Um, but I would like to do the Haunted Mansion again and again and again, just to because there's so much. It is so cool that but we only had time to do, and the lineup was huge for the Haunted Mansion. So, and I did the pirates
Of the
one where
Caribbean.
you
Yeah.
go through. Yeah, that was really cool too. I really enjoyed that, but I could have done the Haunted Mansion like another 20 times,
So,
easy.
so it's
I
safe to
didn't, but I
say
could have.
that your favorite thing of the whole day would have been going through Haunted Mansion. Is that true? Or is there something else that really
uh,
pops out? Be like, you know what? The highlight of my day was.
was the whole thing. It was the whole thing. It was spending time with Ben and Sarah and the crew that we were there, seeing Mickey, seeing Minnie. Like, it was so much fun. It really was. So it was so much fun. It really was. So yeah, no, it was very cool. Very cool place. I really want to go back and spend more time there. So maybe 1 year I'll get back.
I will be honest. I told Carrie that you would be back after about 6 7 hours. I didn't. There is like when you came back after midnight. I was like, wow. Like she was all in, and I was surprised
Yep.
because
Yep.
like I don't think you're quite as bad as I am, but like I know that you were saying that there's some points that you were like, oh, I'm starting to get tired, but then you get that
Yeah.
wind again, and you're like, okay, let's go back. I'm good. I'm good, right?
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna really hit you hard, and you were
Yeah.
able to do the whole thing. And I was like, wow,
Mm-hmm.
that's amazing.
Yep. There was lots of walking done, but it was it was good. There was so much to see, and again, you miss so much that
Mm,
I'd like more time there. Like, even a full day, you don't see everything in
really.
the two parks. You just don't. You need at least a good couple of days there. So next time I would go like for longer and spend, even if you're not spending all day, but at least go and spend some hours that you could just explore things and try things. And there was so much. It was amazing. Like, our theme parks, We got nothing. Australia, seriously, has got
Hmm.
absolutely nothing compared to what Disneyland was. Disneyland is in its own level. Australia, we've got quite a few, but they are not in the same league as what Disneyland is. It really isn't.
Well, I think
So
one of
it
the
was amazing.
things, like, because like I had gone just to go eat, and you know they were saying, well, if you just go to
Downtown Disney.
Disney, you
Yeah.
don't need to get a ticket, right? Because I'm like,
No.
well, a ticket's like $100, right? And I was like,
Yeah. And more.
so and that was one of the reasons why I didn't want to go, is I would not be able to feel like I spent the money wisely, you know, because I don't think I'd go for that long. So going to go eat, I was like, oh, like you can go eat at Disney without being actually inside the Disney theme park and going on rides. You can just go eat. And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And there was like a
really
whole
cool
bunch
section.
of restaurants. There was a Lego store, and wow, like there was so many huge displays of really awesome stuff.
See, again, I didn't have time to look at. I saw it and I was like, I'd like to go see that, but time wise didn't allow me. I got to the dress shop. The dress shop was awesome.
Boy.
Yeah,
I'm surprised that you didn't come
dress.
back to our room like wearing like a Minnie Mouse outfit or something. You know, with the ears and everything.
Would have.
Being
Well,
like,
I did. I had my cap.
like the
It's
big
over
white
there.
gloves and being
I've
like,
got my other one.
hi Stone, hi
I got
Carrie.
my Warlock one. That's my Warlock one.
Oh boy.
I got ears. I couldn't decide which ears. Well,
I
couldn't
don't
decide
think that
which
really
ears I wanted.
works. Oh, okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's my. Yeah.
Okay.
So, but it was good. It was good fun. I had a great time, but I would like to spend way more time there next time. So, just because it's amazing.
So, and then on Monday we left.
So long, farewell,
Yep.
Avidas, and goodbye. Pretty much. Yeah, that was
One of the last things that I really remember about BlizzCon is being in the shared van and sitting there in the, not the front seat, but in the middle, and being able to look outside the window, and you, Bloke, and Nagus were waving at me, and I was starting to get a little teary, and the people inside the van are like, what's this guy's problem? It's like, well, because I'm likely not going to be coming back anytime soon, and you know, this is going to be the last time you get to have hugs and drink and just hang out and chill, and you know, so it's a little bit a little sad, you know. It was
oh, absolutely.
but you know, I wouldn't not want to go, because I really enjoyed the time that I had, and being able to record a podcast with you live.
Yeah.
It was really it was really weird,
good
but because usually you're in my ears and not like sitting right beside me, but and for maybe half the show I'm like just laughing for no reason and making stupid comments for no reason, because I felt so weird. But I'm really glad.
Plus, we had a live audience,
and we had a live audience too.
We had people in the room with us who were looking at us. It was quite hilarious.
It was a private recording. That we had a few people there. We had 6-7 people in there. It's like, oh my goodness. It was good stuff. I enjoyed meeting everyone. Really sad to see everybody go. But what are you going to do, right? If you have this happen all year round, then it loses its oomph, right? You know, like if I can see you all
had a good
day,
time.
every day, I'm going to kill you, right?
We made some really good memories. I think, you know, with everything that happened, we had a lot of fun. Really, there was a lot of fun that we had, and with the people that were there with us, who joined us, you know, for lunch and for breakfast, and all the different things that we got to do together. And obviously, you know, when you went to your breakfast and Kerry and I went and had our breakfast, and you know, just everything that the time was, it was good fun. Like, it just, we had, you know, there was nothing other than the coffee machine. There wasn't really any problem. It was, you know, where we stayed was good. It wasn't very far from where we needed to go for the convention to the Hilton. You know, it was a really good spot. So I had a lot of fun. I made a lot of memories. And, you know, again, thank you for being part of all those memories, both you and Carrie, because, you know, I now have those memories for, well, you know, forever. So thank you. It was good fun. Don't cry. Don't cry.
You're welcome.
It's just saying thank you.
Yep.
Yeah.
I had fun
good.
too. So one other little bit. I am going to be writing up feedback on the convention itself, and you can send that if you've been. So if you went to BlizzCon this year, and you wanted to give them some feedback on how things were set up and security and how the convention went out and all that stuff. You can email them at blizzcon@blizzard.com. There is some stuff that, while the security did make me feel safe, and I'm glad that they had that there, there's some stuff that I think that they could improve on, but I think it's important to remember that the security is not run by Blizzard. The security is run by the convention center.
Companies, apparently.
By the convention center is the people that are the main people there to push it, to make sure that everyone's safe. But you can still give the feedback to Blizzard so that, like, for instance, I had a little bit of an issue where I think that maybe there should have been more signage outside the convention to say there are other entrances for you to go in, and you don't have to line up in this big long one, right? So just things like that to help to improve. So if you have stuff like that, I would encourage you to write it respectfully and try to be as clear as you can, and hopefully we can improve things for next year. I think I think overall it was really great. I felt safe. I had fun. We met with great friends. We could chill out and nothing bad happened, right? And so it was all good times. So I think it was a win for everybody involved. It's just sad, you know. I really don't know what I'm gonna do next year when I see people there and posting pictures. I'm gonna need you, Lita, to help me through that time, because now you know the like the feelings that you get when you're able just to hang out with everyone, and being in next year when I miss it, it's gonna be hard, because I've gone 4 years in a row, and this coming up will be my first miss, right? And having that gone in your life it's a big deal. So
yeah, well, I mean, there's things that we can obviously put in place for next year when BlizzCon happens, because just because we're not there doesn't mean that we can't do group stuff.
Sure.
You know, I mean, the internet is a wonderful place a lot of the time. Bit weird at times, but it's, you know, there's things that we can do. So, you know, we'll look at all of that for next year, and obviously neither one of us is most probably going to be. I would love to be there, but the reality would be most probably next year. So that's okay. We're just, you know, it is what it is, and we'll just we'll do some other things do some online stuff with people, whoever wants to, maybe come hang with us. We'll see. We'll worry about it. We've got, 11 months. We'll figure something.
Oh, countdowns is there. It's funny. I might actually go book a hotel room just in case we win like the lotto or something.
Well, I was gonna say probably not a bad idea to at least, do something just in case. Anything's possible,
room,
right?
Book the hotel room as soon as you can. And honestly, Blizzard, for next year, when you're picking dates, please don't pick November the 1st and 2nd because there's going to be trick-or-treating on the 31st on the Thursday, right before. And as a parent, my kids are running out of years to go, right? And that, so that's another decision that impacts me, that I'm not going to go because I want to go with my kids physically to go trick or treat because they only have a few years left. And if BlizzCon were to make it on November 1 and 2, there's no way that I'm going to be going trick or treating with my kids on the Thursday and then
I think
catching a red eye.
Pushing it back.
Yeah, I really hope it's November 8th and 9th. Just on the off chance that I could go, just as a personal favor to me, that would be fantastic.
Cool. Because, they listen to us. Of course they do.
Well, I can guarantee you that there's somebody from Blizzard that will listen to this particular show.
Right.
Once. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. But if you do, we love you. Heart you. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it was, regardless, we'll see what happens. I think there was thought that people were thinking it's going to get pushed back a weekend next year.
I personally really think it will be because I think that the Blizzard employees that have kids also want to be going trick-or-treating and to have that the day before when you guys are going live, like with your real show, that's tight. So I personally think that even from a Blizzard employee point of view, I think that they'll push it back to the 8th and 9th and not the 1st and 2nd. So
well, we'll wait and see.
We can make our predictions now for that. I think it will be the 8th and 9th. And you're not going to make any predictions, right? No.
Oh, no, I agree. I think it will be too.
Okay.
Yeah. Because that would make more sense, hopefully.
Well, anyway, if anybody listening to this has opinions on when it will be, please let us know because I'm interested to know thought processes on that too. So, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I think we were going to talk about our stuff in WoW, but we've been yammering on
way over time.
While. Yeah. I heard that.
So, what? I didn't do anything. I just was like, yep.
Your stomach
way over time
made noises it's like.
No, it wasn't my stomach. I can fully admit it was not my stomach this time. Might be the aircon. It's getting cold.
Your air conditioned gurgles. Interesting. Oh, really? Maybe your aircon is hungry. Maybe it needs to eat the turtle. Eat the turtle. Yeah. Feed it to the aircon.
No. Leave my turtle alone.
Again.
My turtle.
I heard it again. I heard it again.
Yeah, you can't because I haven't done anything.
All right. If you're listening to this and you can hear this, let us know.
No, don't let us know. Just ignore Stone. He's hearing things that aren't there. Anyway, let's wrap up because it is like we're done.
It's almost 1 a.m. here.
Yeah, you need to go to bed, and I need to go ice my cupcakes that are sitting there waiting for me to come back to icing them. Is that what
you call them? Jeez.
Yeah.
Listen, what
cupcakes,
you do on your off time, that's cool.
No, I was cooking this morning. Yeah, it's I've been cooking. I just haven't finished because I've had a busy day. That's all. So anyway, we're done now. So let's wrap up. But yes, that makes wrap it up, Stone. Okay, so don't forget, go check out adventuresinazeroth.com for the website. You can email us, like Stone said, if you've got any thoughts on anything that you would like to share. You can send an email to us, which is podcast@adventuresinazeroth.com. A proper email would be nice. I don't think we've had a proper email to that email address for a while.
It's usually just spam.
It's usually just spam crap. Yeah. So anyway, Twitter. Don't forget to follow the Twitter account, which is @ADVAzeroth. Or you can tweet us your thoughts as well. We do have a Discord channel, which is discord.adventuresinazeroth.com. You are more than happy to come join it. That's fine. We don't have an issue with that. Just don't be a dick like anything. Just, be respectful, etc. Twitch is twitch.tv/ADVAzeroth, and we do a show every so often. So we will tweet out when
once a month.
We just do a show when we can. Every 4 weeks.
Every 4 weeks. It's that time of the 4 weeks. It's that time of the 4 weeks.
It's the 4 weekly. It's the 4th weekly. That's what it is. Okay, Stone, where can we find you?
Find me on Twitter @STONEGRASP, like I'm grasping your stone, as well as the WoW Challenges podcast, which we do Saturdays at 7 p.m. North American Eastern Time, Toronto. So if you're not sure what time that is in your time zone, go to timebuddy.com and look up. No, that's a website. And go look up Toronto at 7 p.m. and then you can see what time it is. It's on Saturdays at 7 p.m. Eastern. Where you and I co-host another show. So tomorrow's gonna be fun. I don't know why. It's gonna be fun.
Of course it'll be fun.
Lita,
it's always fun. Yeah.
Where can we find you besides wrapping it up?
Okay. Wrapping it up. So you can find me on Twitter @LetaWow, which is LEETAWOW. And don't forget, you can also find my show, which is Behind the Avatar. Thank you to everyone for the likes, the retweets, for joining chat room. Thank you guys for joining us in the chat room. We do appreciate it very muchly. You can find the show on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, Google Play, and Spotify. We've got it on Spotify now. Yeah.
It's on Spotify.
I love Spotify. I'm a huge Spotify fan. I do. I know, right? But other than that, have a good week, everyone, and take it easy. Enjoy whatever game you're going to play. Be good to each other. Be good to yourself, too. That's another important one. And don't forget, Turtle made it to the water. Yeah.
That was a poor ending.
You didn't even say goodbye.
Nope. Okay, goodbye. Now, hold on. There's my goodbye. Let's pause. Goodbye. Good. Jesus. I'm probably going to cut that. Probably going to cut that.
I had to do it just to annoy you.
Why?
A turtle made it to the water. Wish I could do voices, because
a turtle made it to the water.
I know. I love her. She's awesome.
Turtle made it to the water.
Yeah. Or when you do the scan, when you do the the world quest over in the Horde Zone, Zoldazar, and you've got to click on where the scamps have turned into the animals. And then at the end, she says something, and then goes, well, back in my day, and then it dwindles off. And it's like, oh, makes me laugh every time. Makes me laugh. Anyway, that's it. That's a show. Thanks, guys. Thanks, chat room. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks, Stone. Great show. Go us. What? Are you doing squinty eyes?
Like, I don't want to make a guess. No, I don't want to know. That's what got me more. I don't want to know. Like, what's there to know? There's nothing to know.
There is.
No, there's no official information to know.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know anything.
To know. It's just guessing.
I want to live in the dark. I'm an undead. I come from the dark, cold ground. I want to stay there. I want to stay in my dark, cold, damp ground and just be like, la, 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 la.
Good Lord.
Damn it, I'm older than you. You gotta listen to me.
Yeah, when you're like 85, everybody's younger than you, right?
I am a gift. I am a gift. Wrapped up and shipped me off.
Yeah, she's a
Thanks,
gift.
every class. I'm a gift.
Yeah, a gift.
A gift, like
right.
a dime a dozen.
I will. I'm gonna shut the stream
Thank
down.
you.
I was gonna say we're gonna get off now. And I was like, nope. That would have been
no.
Good.
Let's.
I'm gonna shut the stream down.
I need to go. I'm gonna finish my cupcakes off.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say you need to go make pee.
No, I've got to go.
Because you went like
go
this. Oh, I'm gonna make pee.
No, because I'm thinking about my cupcakes. I made a new
and
chocolate.
Even then, I gotta go ice my cupcakes. Oh my god, killing me.
Because I've got to go make butter ice cream, a butter icing for my cupcakes, and I'm gonna make a blue red and green icing.
Buttercream.
And I'm going to. Yeah, buttercream icing, because that's like the best.
Yes.
Well, other than marshmallow, but I don't want to make marshmallow from.
Fondant is really sweet. Like that stuff is super sweet.
Fondant's different. When I make next weekend, I'm going to make grandma's fruitcake, and I will actually like put proper fondant over and make it like into a like proper.
You should just go make a baking show with Carrie.
I know.
I would produce that. I would produce it. I won't even be on. Just you two do your thing. I will stream it. I will make sure it sounds, somewhat okay.
I know. We could totally do that.
I think you could.
How would that work? Being
I don't know. We do the same. We do the same thing.
Anyway.
Do it on Friday night once a month or something.
Maybe.
Just saying.
There's so much to do. Yeah. Anyway, I gotta go finish baking.
She's gotta go ice
Thanks, chat room.
Her cupcakes.
Icing.
Ice her cupcakes.
That's not.
I'll talk to you later.
Icing is like this.
Peace.